Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, I'm John, this is Many a True Nerd, and welcome back to Fallout London, where last time we made our way here to St. Paul's Cathedral, where we're trying to find information about a ghoul by the name of Lazarus. And if we're lucky, the local bishop will be very willing to assist us, given, you know, we did just save his sanctuary from some hooligans, though... Okay, kind of notice one very, very small thing around here, like maybe a bit of a concerning note, in fact, which is, if we just have a bit of a look-see at the bishop up there, he's wearing a fancy bishop hat, and, oh, buddy, I'm so sorry about this, but there are few things I want in this world more than a fancy hat. Okay, for the time being, put the gun away, do not shoot him straight away. Once we're done with this location, then shoot him and take the hats.
Ah, a defender of the downtrodden. Greetings. I was told you were helping Rambo and the guards defeat those hooligans.
And speak of the devil, here we go. So, right. Does the name Lazarus mean anything to you? Because, yeah, your guy outside the Frenchman, he didn't seem to recall the name.
Lazarus came back from some expedition recently. I heard he was quite shook up about it. Something must have gone wrong. You see, for a long time he was a devoted friend of Sanctuary. Since its very foundation, Lazarus was by my side. In recent years, I don't know. Something must have happened. Disillusioned, perhaps. He disappeared again a few days ago. Only the Lord knows where.
Okay, so hang on. He disappeared off to, yes, the Angel Lab, came back by the sounds of it, but then disappeared off again since and hasn't been seen for a few days, though, if you know him well, my friend, yeah, what would cause him to be disillusioned to a sanctuary if he's been here for literally centuries?
Boredom, greed, who knows? It's no secret he had his eyes on Westminster. Not much is known about the place, only rumors. It's some kind of Eden. But he'd need money. Lots of it. Something in short supply out here.
Okay, so he wants to, like, buy his way into the gentry. Fascinating. So, what if I wanted to, like, you know, trail him or whatnot? Anyone you know who could maybe help out with that?
Father Luke was investigating his activities here at Sanctuary. He'll know far more than I do. I haven't spoken to Lazarus in years. Even so, I'll pray for his well-being. Now, the matter of your pay. Let's say 200 tickets.
I mean, that seems pretty good to me, actually, so sure, why not?
Here you go. If you have any questions about Sanctuary, feel free to ask them. If not, know that we are grateful.
Okay, so step the next, track down Father Luke and whatnot, and then... Right, we need to get back on Lazarus's trail. Okay, the problem we've got here, however, is I kind of came here to get rid of Archie, because he's kind of bugging out and repeating this dialogue over and over. And I can't actually dismiss him, because to dismiss him, you need to go into the talk menu. But if I try and talk to him...
The way I see it...
Yeah, would you believe it, he just says the same thing again. So, okay, I'm gonna see if I can reset Archie just by doing the one thing he's telling me to do. Oh, hang on, we've got a bit of a problem here. Which is I've gone back to Archie's old aeroplane. It's full of dryads. Now, just babies, which is, like, not as bad, but...
I dream of the sky, sitting in that cockpit, right over there. Hey, it looks like someone's sitting in there. They don't look so good. Oh, and they're looking right at us. I don't think they're happy we're here.
I feel like Archie may have just slightly... Yeah, Archie's basically just walked me into a trap. Good, 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 good. So we need to take out them. Lovely. One good headshot will take care of you, my friends. Excuse me. No, 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 no. Just one quick shot in the head. The guy just hid his head inside the wall, didn't he? That was a good trick, but it didn't work a second time. Right!
I've got a question for you. Family?
Okay, well this quest is just cooking all over the place, Archie. And for the last time, I don't know if I've got a family or a home. I came out of a tube. I have no idea who I am. Oh, and better, just by virtue of doing the first stage of this quest, apparently I've already maxed out my affinity with Archie, meaning I've picked up a special perk, and Archie, I'm afraid that's, very bad news for you. Because that means really it's yes, a very much now in my interest to immediately dismiss you and find someone else to hang out with. Oh, I tell you what, that's not bad at all. So, right, my pickpocketing is better, which doesn't really matter much to be honest, I never do that, but 20% chance to dodge all incoming weapon damage. That's actually huge, and Archie, meanwhile, if I do keep travelling with him, he gets better too. So okay, at this point, he can start doing a Master Locks. Lovely. And perfect. Doing that mission's also, yes, reset the lad. So off you go, Archie. Have fun back at St. Paul's, where I assume you'll be going, given, like, the entire point was we were trying to get you a new home there. I mean, that or Covent Garden. There's, like, nobody there and no food or anything, but sure, you wait for me in Covent Garden, that's fine too. Right, back to St. Paul's, and let's find this Father Luke person and see where we're going next. So alright buddy, let's me and you have a nice chat.
Welcome, child. Sanctuary is open to you.
And okay, you, sir, were looking into Lazarus's business.
Ah, is that so? But investigating is such a nasty word. I was merely doing what had to be done. Bishop Whaler's a kind and patient man. People like to take advantage of that. Lazarus was one such person. If you ask me, he's nothing more than a smuggler, peddling his filth to the residents of Sanctuary.
Right. So Whaler's got this, big and noble idea about a neutral space where everyone's welcome. But yeah, potentially in the background, the only reason it doesn't collapse is Father Luke and the Frenchman, the people who are, making sure nobody's taking advantage of it too much. So, okay. Tell me what you found. What did you, discover during your investigation?
Lazarus had only one thing on his mind, his never-ending greed. Cigarettes, chems, hollow nasties. He had no boundaries. I, for one, am glad he's gone.
Okay, so it sounds like, yes, his business was bringing stuff you're not supposed to have in Sanctuary and selling it to the locals. So, right. I'm guessing you've got, evidence to support this.
Fine. I don't have any ironclad evidence, just rumours. So what? That doesn't matter now. Lazarus is gone. Then again, if one were to peruse through his belongings, they might find a clue as to where he went, as well as that much-needed evidence.
Okay, you're a bit of a dodgy person yourself, aren't you, Father Luke? So, you know what? Point me in the right direction. I'll go give it a good rummage.
Fourth bed from the left. Now go, with many blessings.
Alright, so by the sounds of it, yes, Father Luke was not willing to go as far as actually going through his stuff or whatnot, but he's more than happy to tell me to do it. So, right, let's see what we got. And by the looks of it, okay. It's this rather nice room here, so shut the door in case this is a bit of a crime or something. And hello, sexy. In the bottom drawer here, potentially his client list. So, right, presumably this is, the drugs he's getting, the cost he's charging for them, and the person in question. So, okay. This doesn't tell us where he's gone, but it does give us some names of people who we might have a relationship with. Follow up with them, they might know something. And yes, indeed, this would be a good starting point. Father Luke, are any of these people, still present?
Aha! I knew he was selling chems. The good Lord always provides. With this, Lazarus will be banished for certain. I only wish I knew the true names of these clients. These poor people need help.
Right. So these are code names then, I'm assuming.
Ah, look. This name, Bones. It's clearly a code name, possibly referring to someone within Sanctuary. Maybe it's the chef. After all, he works with bones. Perhaps it's the Undertaker. No more appropriate code name for one. Then again, it could be the Frenchman. He used to be a mercenary. I call upon you once more. Find this Bones, and you will find Lazarus. And I will get a chance to rid Sanctuary of these chems.
Okay, but when you say, like, possible people for Bones, surely the Doctor should be top of the list here. Like, the Doctor would logically need to get hold of chems under certain circumstances, and, Sawbones and whatnot. I feel like you're not doing a good job giving me candidates here, Father Luke. Still, step one, the chef, though I feel like, yes, this is, a bit of an outside shot.
What do you want?
Okay, he's good and shouty, and, with that moustache. Are you supposed to be post-apocalypse Gordon Ramsay? John, his name's literally Chef Ramsgate, right? It's just Gordon Ramsay, gotcha. So, okay, buddy. By any chance does, yes, the name Bones elicit, say, a highly suspicious response or something?
What? Chems? Why would I do that?
Okay, that feels like, a fairly strong response to the negative. Okay, let's move on for the time being. You, sir, out here, you're presumably the Undertaker.
Not me, the boy. Boy's got problems. Buys a lot of those. Can't say more. He's near. You guess.
Okay. Hang on. The boy. Wasn't that like... Well, there's someone right here. You mean like your assistant? Okay. So by the sounds of it, yes, you're Bones, and... I mean, fair enough, I was sure it was going to be the Doctor, but it was in fact the kid who works with the Bones, okay. Oh, before I do speak to him though, right, I didn't notice this last time I was passing by, but okay, I did see it during the edit, also, I really don't like these rad horses. These rad horses are creepy as anything. Right, just keep on passing by in this direction, because yes, back where I saw the foxes when I first arrived and whatnot. Here we go, there's a bloody TARDIS back here, so, right, may as well, just tag this one while I'm passing by. Good. Okay, Christopher, let's, dig into your life a little bit, and, okay, do not start by accusing him of anything. Just start with a nice open-ended statement. We know about the chems, we'll see how he responds.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay, denial for now, and unfortunately, without charisma, I can't get him to open up, so, right, I'll be right back after I do some more rummaging. Right, back inside the facility. Hang about, looks like, yes, you're somewhere back here, my friend. Just into this side room. Once again, I was about to say shut the door, but okay, you don't have a door as it turns out. We need to find some evidence of drug use. Like, say, old syringes or something. There we go, Wonderland stash, which also matches up with, yes, the document we found already, because Wonderland was precisely what Lazarus was selling to Bones. Christopher, how'd you explain this, buddy?
How did you... Oh, God. Oh, God. I didn't mean to buy so many. I just couldn't sleep. Kept seeing the corpses. Those eyes. Watching me. I prayed, but the eyes didn't go away. Lazarus saw me. He knew I was suffering. Offered me some to help, and I couldn't stop. It's the only way I could sleep.
Okay, I've got a lot of sympathy for Christopher here, which is, living in the post-apocalypse would probably be a nightmare. And then being an undertaker and handling corpses day to day as well. I just feel like, yes, that's asking for trouble, potentially. And then he was taken advantage of by Lazarus, who blatantly, intentionally got him addicted so he could keep selling to him. So, okay. I just want to know where Lazarus is.
I don't know where he is. He disappeared again. And pretty soon I'll be out of Wonderland. You know what? It's for the best. Here. My last dose. Take it. Please. Is Wonderland, it's special? got a weird smell. Reverend Francis might know. He's the resident bookworm.
Oh. Has he added something extra to it to make it, like, extra addictive or something?
You're the one who helped us defend Sanctuary, aren't you? A pleasure to meet you. I'm Reverend Francis.
And okay, let's start off by, yes, figuring out if everybody's on the same page regarding Lazarus.
He was a friend, yes. Then, one day, I looked deep into his eyes and saw nothing but the glint of gold. I truly pray that one day he can free himself from the demon that has taken a hold of his soul.
That's right, the bishop did say to us, yeah, his whole thing was he wants to get enough money that he could maybe buy his way into Westminster. And potentially this was how he was doing it, deliberately getting people hooked on chems so he could then keep selling to them. So, right, that's a bit on the dark side, and I'm guessing it's about to get worse.
If you're trying to rid yourself of your addiction, we can help you, child. But until then... strange. This smells of cheeseweed, a very peculiar flower. We have a small patch of them at the back of the sanctuary gardens.
Okay, maybe not as bad as I thought it was going to be. I thought it was going to be, he'd been tinkering with the drugs to make them even worse. But instead, right, this is just going to lead us to his stash out back, nearby to, yes, the terrifying rad horses. So here we go, lovely, lovely cheeseweed, magnificent, and, right, probably this was like, here all the time, but, okay. Grab the money, grab the stim packs, grab all the drugs, in fact. But yes, more importantly, a letter. Lazarus, we're interested in your insider information. Meet us at Beefeater Burger and Tower Hamlets. Don't roll up any fifth columnists on your way there. Your word better be good. So, right, he wasn't just selling drugs, he was selling information. And okay, this is the moment where, yes, this lovely loop I've done around, like, most of central London, that's where this is going to pay off. Because now, I've got locations, like, all over the place. Though, when you say Charlie Brown's, I think I may have just, like, snuck past this pub in a bit of a panic while desperately trying to avoid the terrifying legendary dryads at night. So, right, may as well pop into, the pub while I'm passing by too. Oh, and hello there. I was just, moseying in that direction now. And I can't help but notice, right. So here's the fifth column, who are, yes, mentioned briefly in the intro sequence, almost sounding, a tiny bit like Caesar's Legion, building an army and whatnot, and, yeah, they were also mentioned in that graffiti under the pub the other week, where basically, yes, it felt like at least some people were building a resistance against them, so, bare minimum. Guns away. They seem chill for now, so, hello there, fifth columnists!
Fine day for it, ain't it?
Okay, so for the time being at least, they don't want to chat, but yeah. Sounds like this bit of London is very much their territory. Okay, live and let live, no trouble lads, let's just move on past and yes, get on with what I was trying to do today. Which I'm gonna be honest wasn't supposed to be fighting dryads, but they kind of just jumped me. So let's just take them out while we're passing by. Right, watch out for just random dryads and whatnot, and also John. You're just a baby, this is probably overkill, but right. If you see like bushes and trees and whatnot, be suspicious that yes, you may be about to be jumped by dryads. They do just clamber out of bushes and whatnot. Gotcha. Right, while I'm in the neighbourhood, yes, apparently I ran straight past a pub during the night when I was trying to get back to, yes, civilization previously. So, hooligan scum. Okay, we'll get back to everyone else in just a second. In fact, you know what? This is good news. This is a good opportunity to build up the old... John? Apparently, you can't shoot through, yes, that lovely grate right there. So, here we go. This should work a bit better. Marvellous. So, okay. You go down. That's also shotgun shells, which is precisely what I want to see. Just to pop out with a bit more AP. And, yeah, one shot should do a fair bit of damage. Second finishes you off. Good. Good, good, good. I will help myself to as much shotgun ammo as I can get my hands on. So, okay. Given you guys are outside this pub, that'd be why, yeah, I avoided it last time. Probably saw the raiders and decided to avoid trouble. But right, there's going to be more inside. But I'm going in anyway because honestly I just really enjoy, like, these pubs as a micro dungeons. That's super cool. So, right. I'm seeing potential trouble there, but I feel like a silenced rifle. Excuse me, no, 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 no. One, instigating. That was kind of supposed to, like, you know, kill him, but whatever, I suppose. Get out just like, you know, the ferryman's friend. Everybody loves the ferryman's friend. Just need to finish off the psycho. You're more dangerous, so you die, please. Lovely. I see you there, my friend. I might be able to get some shots on the arm. And if we're lucky... There we go. You're... Oh, hang on! I think James Bond just came in and assisted. I didn't get a clear look at him, but I think he was wearing, like, you know, a dark tuxedo, which is kind of good, and I see you there, buddy. I see you there. Just pop up when you're ready. Lovely. 62, I'll take a shot at that. And unfortunately only, yeah, 1 out of 3. But, down you go. Beautiful. Right. Nothing too problematic here, just a handful of hooligans. Still, I shan't say no to, yes, loads of lovely free ammo and whatnot. Still, let's get back on the road here, because, yes, we need to figure out not just what Lazarus was selling, but who he was selling it to, because, given what we just heard about Christopher, this seems like a guy who would, yes, potentially sell a dangerous information, as long as it made him some money, so, okay. Keep on keeping on. We're also moving close by to, yeah, one of the gigantic barricades. So, move in here. Yeah, that's gotta be the 5th columnist flag. Whatever that means precisely. So, okay. Just to make sure we're passing by without causing any trouble. We don't know who these guys are, but it sounds like, yes, we don't want to, like, you know, start a war with them if we can avoid it. Though, hang about. There may be some trouble around here. Gatherers. Guys. Have I got good news for you? So, right. You guys just run in this direction, if you'd be so kind, just to get up to nearby. They appear to be melee focused. Good. And I'm leveling up from murdering you. Right. You guys appear to have, yes, like, no weapons at all, actually. Though, you are tougher than I was expecting. I will give you that. So, just take you out while you're stuck by a car. He's armed with a rolling pin. Okay, so these guys may not necessarily be, like, you know, the biggest problems in the world. Okay, if we see those guys, they mean trouble. By the looks of it, right. This would be the burger place we're looking for. So, crack open the door, mosey on in, and be ready for potential trouble. And, oh, now this is cool. I don't have a quest marker anymore. Instead, I've just got a quest area. Like, I know the answer's in here somewhere, but I've got to look for it myself, and, oh, I like that. Marvellous. Well done, game, though, okay. Do I need to, like, knock those off to make progress or something? No, those can't be removed. Fine. So, okay. Have a bit of a poke around. Let's see what we can find. We're looking for evidence of a meeting that took place here. Okay, there's a tape here that possibly recorded the entire meeting. So, right, not like, you know, the most difficult thing in the world to find, but still, it's nice to be freed from the tyranny of the quest marker for a moment.
I'm recording now, friends. Would you like to introduce yourselves?
Get that thing off my face.
Alright, I'll do it. My name is Lazarus. I am here with some gentlemen from the Syndicate. We're all friends here.
Why are you recording this again? We told you, if you want to get paid, we've got to go to Winter Garden in the Isle of Dogs. That's where we do business.
Never underestimate the power of good documentation. Now, regarding the insider information I told you about.
The labs?
Yes, I'm prepared to divulge their locations. Even provide you fine gentlemen with blueprints of each laboratory. All of it contingent on a verbal agreement to be recorded in this holotape. I give you the information, and you give me tickets. Lots of them. Are we in agreement, gentlemen? Gentlemen, please, speak loudly for the microphone. Do not hold back your words.
Alright, here's what we're thinking. Why in the world would I pay a nutter ghoul for information?
I assure you, sir, I am no nutter.
Then how do you know about all this?
Do we have a verbal agreement, sir? The microphone, gentlemen, the microphone.
Alright, let me say this real loud for your microphones. Now, either you're playing us for fools, or you've got valuable information. Either way, I don't see why we should pay you when we could just wring that information out of your throat. Was that loud enough for you, sir?
Gentlemen, please, you're making a mistake.
Get up. We're taking a trip to Winter Garden. Just me, you, my mates, and this pistol, of course.
Please, don't hurt me.
I said get up.
Right. So by the looks of it, yes. Lazarus eventually ran into an even nastier piece of work than himself. However, I think I know precisely where they took him. Winter Garden. I saw this place. It was just around the back of a Canary Wharf station. So, right, I knew these guys were hiding something from me. Also, John, do not forget to, level up. You can level up now. You should probably do aforementioned thing. It's gotta be Crit Banker. I love Crit Banker, especially when I'm doing, a pistol crit build. Crit Banker is amazing. And here we go, just round the back of the station. There's the lovely trade hub we passed by previously. Yeah, just a mosey around here to the garden round the back. I'm pretty sure I saw Winter Garden was, right over there. So okay, time to figure out whether, yes, poor old Lazarus is even still alive. For the time being at least, no one's shooting me, so that's nice. Hi there, lads. Anyone want to, say hi? Okay, no one wants to chat to me. Has anyone got, a name? No, you're just goons and sniffers, so, right. Time to figure out, oh, blimey, how they made... Oh, hang on. Okay, I wasn't supposed to just run back here. Gotcha. Okay. I heard you kidnapped a ghoul. I'd like to negotiate his release, please.
Yeah? What's it to you?
So, right. Charisma or a giant pile of strength that could get him out, but unfortunately, yeah. Looks to me like we're just gonna have to do some murder. Sorry about this, lads. Right, so just get up to here. No, just focus on this guy for the time being. So you just need to go down. Random sniffer, you're definitely the most dangerous person here. Also, they definitely just got me right in the head, didn't they? Dear oh flippin' dear. Well, that's no good at all. Right, the rest of you are nowhere near as bad. Just back myself into a corner for a second, because yes, then they kind of get... You guys are tougher than I was expecting. Right, goons are like psycho. So, in which case, let's just, get a nice shot in the head, please. Lovely. So, one good... How did you miss 95% in the head, John? Dear oh flippin' dear. There we go. This time it's head burst. That was surprisingly difficult. And there we go. The sniffer has a key together with, various... Ooh... A special lapel pin. I'll be having that, and yeah. No wonder he bloody hit me hard. He's got one of the cocking service revolvers. Those are amazing. So, okay. They use this place for business, they were saying. And by the looks of it, yes, it's like, a bit of an icebox. So, okay, we need to crack this open. This will be where they keep their prisoners, and... Are we sure he's alive? Because sure he's moving and whatnot. But I'm not convinced he should be under the circumstances.
Thank you, friend. 1,000 times thank you. I'm freezing my balls off in here.
Okay, so here's the cocky deal. I want that information, otherwise you're not leaving, and I'm not going to play nice with you because you're a dick, alright? It seems like you were doing some very mean stuff with Christopher back at Sanctuary, though, okay, I'm going to give him a chance to answer that accusation before I make a decision.
You don't understand. I needed tickets fast. Chems were the only way. That and my sordid past.
Okay. By the sounds of it, yes, he's desperate, so, you know what? No, I'm still going for the mean approach.
So, is that what this is about? Well, my past never ceased to haunt me. Before the war, and the beginning of this corruptible, immortal state, I was an architect. A damn good one. The government hired me to build laboratories all over the city. My magnum opus was beneath the Angel Tube Station in Islington. It was by far the largest. I went to check up on it recently, but the area was filled to bursting with tunnel cough. You'd need a gas mask to get anywhere close to the entrance. Tommy's your best bet at getting one of those, at the Imperial War Museum. Though, I warn you, there's a dark aura around that lab. Even Grunt and his goons wouldn't go near it. Then again, perhaps that's just my guilt, pulling me down to hell. What I wouldn't give to go back to St. Paul's.
Okay. Bare minimum, yeah, we do now know where another lab is. Though hilariously, I also know where, you know, a third one is. It's under the aquarium. I just can't get into it. So, I'm gonna be honest, I don't want to help him back in St. Paul's. Like, it feels like he did some really nasty stuff there, so he doesn't get to go back, no.
Thank you for giving me a second chance to live.
I've decided I'm not murdering him right now, but equally, yes, I'm not, like, helping him in any capacity. He just gets to leave, and hopefully he'll make some better choices in future. And that brings us to Heaven Slayer. So, the Imperial War Museum, that's down south, isn't it? So, okay, once again, my little walk around the Thames is going to prove very useful, because it's barely round the corner from Waterloo, which makes sense. Like, you know, we were seeing many Tommies around here. Turns out, yeah, their headquarters is the Imperial War Museum, barely round the corner from Westminster and all these locations we've seen them floating around. Okay, so starting at Waterloo, we want to head southeast. The problem is, right, they kind of barricaded the roads. There we go, I can just slip through. Good. So that gets me, yeah, out of this area. This would appear to be the right way to go. That's just a Tommy, so right. By the looks of it, yes, this location is nice and chill. Right. Have a bit of a poke around here. While I'm passing by, may as well, you know, tag at nearby landmarks and whatnot. You know what? I've decided I'm not going to tag that landmark. Actually, I'm fine. I'm just going to keep on moseying back to the museum, past all these lovely upside down. I've just upset something. I'm so sorry. I'm not sure whose machine gun this is. I kind of thought I was in, like, you know, Tommy territory right now. But, you know what? This is fine. This is a good opportunity for me to, like, you know, just get my third crit up and running. So that's all absolutely fine, to be honest, yes. Let's just keep on keeping on, and we should be almost there, past a Ministry of Defense checkpoint. But yeah, that just is Tommy stuff these days, so that's all absolutely fine. Do enjoy, by the way, how all the Tommy conscripts are just constantly singing various British songs. That's delightful. Okay, once again, Fallout London, I will give you. You are very good at making some really damn awesome looking architecture in your, you know, special locations for major London landmarks. That looks awesome.
This is a military compound, civilian. State your business.
Could I please borrow some equipment? I promise I'll bring it back.
Borrow equipment? That's a new one. Well, let's hear it then.
I feel like they're not just going to say yes. So, can I, like, you know, bluff being a member of the Tommies and try, you know, officially requisition a gas mask or whatnot?
We have what you're looking for, but they're in high demand. And we don't just hand them out to civilians. Equipment's stretched thin as it is, with the hooligans continually kicking us up the arse.
Okay, so that's true. I already did some hooligan murder very recently.
If only that were true. The hooligans aren't united under a single banner. They're everywhere, like parasites. Kill one, and two more take their place. But that was you, eh? The John Doe that aided St. Paul's? We heard all about that. Lieutenant Rambeau sends us reports. Follow me. I'll take you to the General.
Okay, hang about. Sounds like, yes, the Frenchman is in fact passing information to the Tommies. Possibly he's... spy might be a bit of a harsh way of putting it, but yes, it does sound like maybe, just maybe, the Tommies have infiltrated other factions to keep an eye on them. Oh, and once again, I'm liking this building. Like, you know, all the lovely sexy exhibits and whatnot. This is gorgeous. So, okay. Mosey on through, meet the General, whoever that is precisely.
To what do I owe this visit, Colonel Major?
General, this is the individual who aided St. Paul's with the hooligans.
Who?
The woman from Lieutenant Rambeau's report.
Oh, I haven't read it yet. If you're here to enlist, you'll have to wait. Basic training programs are backed up for months. You know how it is. Poverty leads to an abundance of would-be soldiers.
They came here looking for a gas mask.
Then why are they walking into my office, Colonel, and not halfway out of the compound?
I thought perhaps they could earn one, sir. You know, mercenary work.
I like your thinking, Colonel. You always win with a mercenary. Either they do the job, or there's no one left to pay. Very well. We have a gas mask with your name on it. Just as long as you... What do we need this so-and-so for anyway?
After the attack on Guildhall, the remnants of that group moved into the Bank of England. Others have joined them.
Bank of England? There's a Pindar station in there. My great-grandfather grew up in it.
That's very interesting, sir.
All right, you have your orders. Deal with those hooligans in the Bank of England.
Right. By the sounds of it, yes. The General here is not necessarily particularly respected by his immediate underlings, so, okay. If I had to guess, yeah, maybe, just maybe, this guy's gentry. He's purely the General because, yeah, he's from the right social class, gotcha. And I'm guessing you can't spare any troops to assist.
If we could spare the men, we wouldn't be hiring you. Perhaps Lieutenant Rambeau can help. St. Paul's will be the first to fall if those hooligans rise.
Okay, that's actually a good suggestion. Marvellous. So okay, we could pick up some assistance, which I think we should definitely do, and then over to the Bank of England, and that should be really nearby to where I've already been, because, yeah, Bank Tube Station is only one along from St. Paul's, so it should be somewhere pretty much right here. I'll probably walk straight past it, in fact. Okay, step one, we're popping back to, yes, St. Paul's, because I am most definitely picking up an extra pair of hands here.
What brings you here?
I was kinda hoping you might join me in the attack on the Bank of England, my friends.
Those Luddites are planning another attack. I know it. And they're doing it right on our doorstep. If we can strike the Bank of England before they can strike us, we'll have the upper hand. I'll gather some men and meet you there.
Okay, not just him either. A bunch of other people too, so right. I've got a small militia force to help me out. Brilliant. Oh, and here's interesting. So right. Once again, the game is directing me to Monument, suggesting... Okay. This might be the reason I didn't walk straight past the Bank of England. It might only be accessible by going through the underground or something. Though thinking about it, that means maybe, just a maybe, the whole mysterious doll situation might be back up for grabs too. Okay, bare minimum, yeah. The enemy have not respawned since the second time I killed everyone in here, so right, we don't need to do that again at least. Oh, and hello, sexy. I was just, you know, trying to figure out what had changed, and that hole, right at the end, it would appear somebody's finished with the digging, so... is she currently gesturing at me to, you know, bring it, while I'm shooting her in the torso right now? Magnificent! So, right. That's why we couldn't get any answers out of Monument last time we were here. Because, yeah, the game was literally blocking off parts of the station, so, now we could get in, help ourselves to that ammo that's been taunting us this entire time, and finally move on to, yeah, whatever precisely is the far side of the station. Brilliant. Oh, and you know what? What I was saying earlier is precisely right, because we're not just going through here, we're going deeper underground. Because we need to go down to the... oh, blimey, I just... kind of wasn't paying attention there for a second, I'll admit. Okay, well, now I'm here the second time. The bathroom scale is, yes, a lot more obvious. I just didn't really notice it because of, you know, the whole situation with the gates and whatnot. So, right, there's, lots of traps around here. This one's more obvious. That one I can see, but, yeah. Like I was just saying, we're not going through the station. We need to go down and through the tunnel to go one over to Bank. That's how we get to the Bank of England, though, okay, cut up a tiny bit of vandalism on the sign there. Hooligans. Very puerile sense of humour, as it turns out. So, okay, step one, just to clear out the locals who have decided to set up in this station. I see you over there. I see you. No trouble, basic hooligans. No trouble. So, okay. Just to pop out, top up the old crits, etc., etc. But, yeah, against basic hooligans, we're doing okay for now. But yeah, if I've read the situation correctly, what we're going to be doing is, yeah, fighting our way down one... never mind, we're already in Bank Station. So yeah, if I've got this right, now we just need to find an exit and... I feel like I'm about to explode, to be honest. Start running, start running, start running, start running! Honestly, I'm surprised you guys are still alive. Also, seriously, John, how many more traps are you going to, like, set off before you realise, you know, you might want to start watching out for them or whatnot? So just reload, hop out, take you out to my friend. Beautiful. Reload and, seriously, just eyes open for trouble. Because they are clearly all about the traps in this station. Right, I'm taking my time, going a little bit slowly. We can get rid of the rads, though... right, that was apparently a load zone. And one, in fact, that brings me back up into the open air. So, right, I'm guessing that looks about right. That looks like a bloody... that's the Frenchman. Sorry, I was planning to, like, you know, take out some of you guys, so... no. No. Pop up, please. Pop up, and there we go. That's a nice shot. Beautiful. Okay. We've got a bit of a fight in our hands, but on this occasion, I've got help, and if it's anything like last time, yeah, the bloody security guards, they are badasses, so just take you out, please. Lovely. Okay, they're... right, maybe, like, you know, watch yourself and hold back a bit, John. Or you could just heal, because, you know, right now, you've not got much health. And that doesn't help when you're trying to not die. Like, having health is really bloody useful, as it turns out. So, excuse me, sir, you could just go down once again. Do enjoy that first attack. That's lovely. And then, yes, go into something nice and strong. Okay, I need you guys to take the lead if you'd be so kind. Right, stay in cover. Just to pop out and make sure, you know, you use your crits, John. You've got plenty of crits, so, yeah. Use that to take down the legendary so they can't bloody regenerate. That's always going to be a good thing. And yeah, smaller enemies, excuse me. Just stay down. Right, you guys mosey on ahead. Good. Meanwhile, I will just... you better not have just looted that legendary corpse because you're trying to throw something, aren't you? Right, you go down, though we might have still got the throw off of there. And I'm just going to go up to you, my friend. That was a lovely shot right in the face. Beautiful. Okay. We got you. You've got irradiated meat hook. Cocking a hilarious game. Okay, now I appreciate what I'm probably supposed to be doing right now is, yes, like, storming the Bank of England. But, I do also have a different objective, like, very nearby too. So, what we're looking for is, most definitely, the mysterious witch hat location. And there we go, the flipping Mithraeum. Oh dear. The, objective, immediately updated to, investigate the noise. Dear James Rogers, all-knowing one, are set to discover a source of immense energy at a cabin in Greenwich. We're attempting to open a portal, but to no avail. However, our treasured blue relic appears to resonate with the source. We must contain and harness this power if we are to maintain our status as the most powerful organisation in the world. These relics must be the key. I beg of you, my majestic leader, bring me the dolls. As many as you can find, at your eternal service, Cathedral. So, right. A mysterious cabin in Greenwich. Though before we get to that, yes, there was also something, a bit more local. Investigate the noise.
Intruder, identify yourself.
Right. The robot is Brother Mithras. I feel like possibly they're worshipping a robot or something. Right, keep on keeping on. Just need to figure out what's going on here. Need a special key to unlock the back door.
Get out of my sight, you worm.
Do enjoy the voice acting, by the way. The voice acting is excellent, so, okay. Trying to avoid getting spotted. Feels like, yeah, the only way to go for the time being is downwards. I'm getting out the good guns. This feels like, a good gun sort of a situation. So, oh yeah. Things, as it turns out, might be a bit on the creepy side down here. So, just mosey on him. Now, you guys... Okay, these guys are, yes, like, not chill. Not chill at all. Gotcha. So just go for John, you've got no crits. Right, just randomly fire at somebody. They still don't know where I am for the time being. That's good. So keep on keeping on, because it feels like, yes, for the time being, never mind, they do have guns. But I can, yeah, just fall back step by step as they start running in here. So if you guys are about to run through the door, we could just set some of you on fire. Beautiful. That's going to do some excellent work there. Just start, yeah, taking them out bit by bit. Lovely. Then just a fall back, heal. Careful, John, careful. They are hitting a bit on the hard side. Just, yeah, fall back and let them come step by step. We can finish them off and build up some crits, etc., etc. And in comes James Bond to finish him off. So, okay, I've got Bond on my side. That's excellently good news. Good. And yeah, we can just basically let them come up the stairs and build up the crits, etc., etc. So there's Sister Ludlow. You can just definitely die. So, okay. As long as we, yeah, treat this nice and careful here, we should be a-okay. Just to pop out and be aware there's... Oh! Okay, there's that robot. The robot sadly needs to die too. I'm sorry, robot. I was hoping to, like, be friends with you. Also, I think the robot crippled my arm. Dear, oh flippin' dear. Right, get a bit of a healing going on there, and then, yeah, feels like broadly, I think they're getting stuck behind the robot, actually. John, you've not got a crit right now, and that robot is right. That robot's a bit on the nasty side, as it turns out. So, excuse me, brother. Brother Egg. That's not a good name. I feel like that's just not a fun name for you in general. I feel like you're not respected by the others, though. Was this head an odd shape? Was that why you were Brother Egg? I'm not sure. Okay, bare minimum. I think we're down to... We're not down to the robot yet. There's definitely more, but okay. The robot is nasty. Just wait for him to stop firing. Then go for John. Don't go for the head. The head is not the right thing to go for. That's like, the strong point in robots. But yeah, robots are so slow. I can just very carefully pop in, pop out, get a few shots in. Right, that should be enough to finish you off, buddy. No trouble. So, a few more shots here and there. We should be a-okay. Just one more. I think he's been staggered. We've crippled his, torso. And down you go. Just be careful. He's a legendary robot, which means, yeah, sometimes they explode. And I'm always cocking standing too close when they do. Right, do a quick route away. There might be one left here, and... right. That's actually pretty good. Adding 10 points onto a rapid-firing weapon like the 9mm. That's not bad. So down you go. Last cultist there. Beautiful. And as the last cultist, you had the sacrificial blade, which is special for some reason, and the special key too. So, right, what the cock is going on here precisely? Okay, they were all hanging out in the basement here, around, ooh, a mysterious, I don't know, I read that as like an ancient structure that's been, yeah, dug up for some reason. Looks to me like they were doing a sacrifice here. I've got the blade, but I've not got anyone to sacrifice anymore. They're all already dead. That's no good at all, is it? Still, bare minimum. We did also get, yes, the key off that last one. And tragically, okay, terminal here I can't crack open. So, okay, there may still be some mysteries we've not solved. Still, crack this open and... right. Looks to me like, yes, maybe a storeroom or alternatively, maybe where they kept people before they were sacrificed. Still, I'm good enough at, yeah, lockpicking to get around the back and whatnot. And okay, lots of resources. Nothing beyond that, so right. Still, by the sounds of it, a lot of very big mysteries we might need to solve here. Still, I would say, having started to unveil the mystery behind the dolls, how about we call it a part there? But next time, right. As I'm here, we will most definitely be securing the Bank of England. That'll get me a gas mask, and then, by the sounds of it, it's finally time for me to, yes, get some answers about this whole angel situation. Which, if I'm very lucky indeed, might just mean, yes, I am much, much stronger when we're done as well. So hopefully you join me next time for that. But in the meantime, I've been John, this has been Many a True Nerd, and this has been Fallout London. Thank you very much, and goodbye.
Ah, we have got a gate key here, and then we have got... I've made a mistake, I've made a mistake, I've made a mistake, I've made a mistake! This is going to take all of my skill and cunning as a hunter to sort out... Die, you mooing bastards! Die! Die! Go away. Go away, nobody likes you. That was a good idea till it wasn't.